What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, this is Cool. Happy New Year. Um, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that fun stuff. I ain't been around in a while. Um, Hopefully everybody's had a good year so far. Get started right. Um, but yeah, today is Dr. King's birthday, a great founder in black culture and one of our leaders. And we all know the story and everything, so just have to go ahead and get a shout out to him. So I am doing this video on his birthday. He's one of the reasons we are, have as many opportunities as we have today. So big ups to him. Now, today's video, or the starting year's video, I'm going to do this right. PlayStation Now. Subscriptions, PlayStation Now. Future of Sony. PlayStation Now. Looks great on paper. Play PS1, 2, and 3 games. That's right. 1, 2, and 3 games. Not only just on your PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, on your Vita, your tablets, smartphones, and the new Sony and Bravia TVs. Now, I was wondering how the TVs and the phones are going to work. For them, you just hook it up using via Bluetooth, but you have to have the PS3 controller, DualShock 3. That's what you're hooking up via Bluetooth. So that's pretty cool. But honestly, my phone's pretty nice size. This is like a 4.3 inches. But I'm not going to be like trying to play a game on a 1.2 gigahertz processor on my phone. That's pretty powerful and everything. It's pretty nice. It was pretty decent. But let's be honest, there's too much stuff going on. Games like God of War and Marvel vs. Capcom, for example. My friend has Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on iPad, and we all know iPad's pretty nice, pretty good processing and everything. And there's so much slowdown, so much lag, because the game is just too fast paced. It's just too much going on. So it's one of those things that I would try on my phone or something just to see how it works and everything. Just check it out. But longevity-wise, and definitely will be doing that on a pad or just a TV, or because I already have a PS3 and PS4, I would just be using my actual consoles. So, and my Vita, of course. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Now, the thing with that is scaring everybody. How about the latency? People are worried about the latency, and with good reason. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot going on, and you playing, multiple games, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the way they're saying it is you have, you can just rent a game per selection, I want to play this, I'm going to rent this, play it now. You're going to rent another one at a time, I guess that's the way it's going to work. Or just pay a subscription fee, and you have, I assume, a limited gaming on demand, such as Netflix, except, it's gives games on demand. Now, people are asking us, it's going to be an entire PS1, 2, and 3 catalog library. I'm estimating no. I'm going to say no. It's probably going to be more than likely PS1, 2, majority of those titles, for the most part, like the big hitters, like the Devil May Cry's, the Maximos, the Final Fantasy 7s, and the games like that. But as far as having every title, I doubt it. Not at launch. Not because it's supposed to actually come out and launch this summer. The beta rolls out towards the end of this month. The actual server is supposed to roll out in this summer. So I know it's not going to have every single game. That's just not going to be possible. Not at one time. I just don't see that happening. You want to talk about system crash, man. Forget about it. But we'll see what they do. They definitely want to, use some serious servers, and some serious power to be able to run this. We're talking about 20, 30 million people, maybe more. This service can bring in a lot more. This service can bring in a lot of people, especially you putting this on just your TVs and laptops and smartphones, man. Oh my goodness, not laptops, but tablets and smart. I'm sure laptops might actually work in the future. That hasn't been announced yet. They say going to announce more things, but this is going to be epic. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be jumping on this and checking it out. And it's going to get a new demographic games and stuff. Because there's some casual games stuff on PS3, on PS2, on PS1. And people will be like, oh, I love this game. All I gotta do is buy a controller. I can play all these games. I can go multiplayer. Serious core games. You can't run, no Last of Us or, you know what I'm saying, no Street Fighter on an iPhone. Seriously, Street Fighter's on the iPhone, and for me personally, I think it's terrible. It looks pretty good and everything, but there's no controls. Everything's touch and everything. And just like when it comes to serious fighting and stuff, it don't work. Like it just does not work. Some people may disagree. Me personally, it's terrible to me. I'm not using a controller. I'm gonna get that D-pad in my hand, hit no space buttons. It don't feel right, especially with fighting games. So, hey, it is what it is. But let's move on to subscription services, because subscription services are starting to become a thing of the future. WWE just launched a new WWE network, and this will be another video, but that's a huge, a huge thing for pro wrestling fans. With that, and services like Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll get some attention. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, Instant Video, Best Buy has a video. I think what they're called, VidZone, which is actually free though, it's not a subscription. Subscription services seem to be a way of the future. That seems to be where everything's going, on-demand live streaming. Which nothing's wrong with that. But I was one of the main guys that said, oh, video games goes to all digital content, all digital live stream media, then I want to be a part of that. I want to own physical copies of my games, But I think that there is room for this on-demand service. I think as long as there's room for both, which I believe there is room for both, as long as people ain't trying to be, oh, we only need digital stuff. We don't need physical copies. Some people like that. That's your prerogative. That's your choice. That's fine. But do not try to force only digital content on other consumers. Because I do not want an all-digital library. I want to be able to take my game to a friend's house and play it. I want to be able to trade my game in. I want to be able to, let people borrow it. I want to be able to sell it if I want to. In a digital library, you can't do that. And people might say, oh, well, they're starting to make it to you can trade in digital copies of the game and blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I want to own it. Only time I really buy digital stuff is if it's something like a great deal, like Sony just had a deal just recently, last couple of days, where you can get like Killzone Mercenary for like $9 on PlayStation Vita, which I did pick up, and Slave for Plus members like $5. Those are steals. Like you'd be a damn fool not to get that for that cheap. Especially both of those are pretty decent games. But as far as all digital library or majority digital library, no, because it's not for me. It's not for a lot of consumers, because it's like saying you own a movie in the Netflix queue. Those movies go off Netflix all the time, and you have no control over it. They give you a time limit. Oh, this is going to be on until April such and such. Once it's gone, it's gone. It might come back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Capcom and Marvel just lost a license. They just had some kind of fallout or something. And Marvel's Capcom 2 is just been pulled off the network off PSN. So if you ain't actually picked that game up yet, or maybe you haven't been born yet, maybe 15 years down the road when you're about 15 years old, or a teenager or something, and you heard about the game, you want to get it or whatever, there's no guarantee that game's ever coming back. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got it, and you know how hard it was to find, it still is to find on a physical copy, and it costs you like $80 just for a used version of it. Yeah, and the digital version is better because it has actual remastered HD graphics, online play, trophies, custom soundtracks, and a completely enhanced version, lobbies, you play with your friends and everything is great. So, and it's only $15. That's what you call a steal. That's worth getting the digital version over the physical copy. Especially with the physical copy so much for less features. But, subscription services, they're great as long as it's priced right. For PlayStation Now, I'll say $45, $50 a year. I say buy as much as Plus members. Buy as much as Plus. No less, no more. That's $100, and that's that's kind of steep. I think that's enough. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, especially if they get to the point where one day they have unlimited, streaming and be able to play any game and be able to go ahead and just play all PS1, 2, and 3 titles on demand. So $50, I would go no higher than that. I would go no higher than the Plus membership already is yearly, for sure. And the future of Sony, let's get on that. the future of Sony is looking pretty good. The PS4 is doing pretty well. The game should be coming. Ground Zeroes is coming in March. J-Star's Victorverse is coming in March. Infamous Second Son is coming this March. And I'm looking forward to getting all three. So that's going to be very good for me. Dynasty Warriors 8, Extreme Legends, or is it Empire? So I forget which expansion pack it's called. I'll be picking that up on the PS4 with the, you buy the PS4 version or even PS3 version of the expansion pack and get the original game for free. So I'll go ahead and get that on the PS4 instead of getting it on PS3, although I already have Dynasty Warriors 8, the original, on PS3. But I don't mind getting it on PS4 because I have friends on PS4 and it looks, man. I was tripping over Dynasty Warriors 8, how good it looked compared to all the other Dynasty Warriors, all the other DW games. When I saw it on PS4, I was like, man, this looks nice. Like, ain't no huge leap, but it looks nice. Like, and with the power of the PS4, that slowdown, that lag, occasionally happens because there's so much stuff on screen, so many characters, so many characters, so many enemies on screen and stuff. That should be a thing of the past. The power of the PS4, So that's me personally. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up on PS4. But I mean, Sony's had some financial problems and everything. They made some mistakes and stuff. Hopefully, they get it all together. They got a lot of stuff coming out now. 4K TVs, like 2Gs. High-res audio. A lot of stuff at CES that they was pushing and everything. All this new waterproof headphones. Stuff. It's pretty cool. But I ain't got money to be blowing on to get everything like that just because I can. Like, I already have HDTV, works perfectly fine. I already have a lot of great games that I'm perfectly good, for now. Now if a 4K TV could drop to like 500, that may be a different story. But for now, no thank you. Especially if gaming ain't gonna support it, because gaming ain't gonna support a 4K outlet. I mean, sure, we could watch it on, actual TV 4K, but like, if it ain't gonna be gaming, I'm seeing, because that's what I mostly do with my time, my free time is gaming, not watch TV. And so, and that's not a shot at Xbox One, but seriously. So the future looks, pretty good for them. The PS4 is doing good. They come out more games, and for God's sake, get the Vita together, please, Sony. Please, Sony. I'm gonna do a actual whole discussion on that, another rant on that. So look forward for a different review coming, a Black Lagoon review coming. This is some other surprises. This will be a good year for DC the Cool. I'm signing out. Catch you guys later.